Hey guys, so here's my update. Around 12 days ago, I did test positive for the coronavirus, COVID 19, um, and I was 30, almost 34 weeks pregnant when I got the diagnosis. And today I am 35 weeks pregnant, almost 36 weeks. Um, I'm feeling better. However, I did have a scare today. And what I mean by that is I probably about like 4 to 5 days ago, I like completely stopped coughing. Like no coughs, nothing. Today I coughed like several times back to back, and it um, really kind of like scared me because I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope that I am not like relapsing. I guess that's the word. I don't know. But I just am like, please do not tell me, because I feel like every day I'm getting better and better. And then for something like that to come back is very like alarming. And needless to say, I mean, it was like um, a few hours ago, so I haven't coughed since then. But I'm definitely gonna monitor it, and if it continues, I'm gonna call my doctor and just say, hey, like, it stopped, and then all of a sudden it came back. So it's not, I mean, it was like coughing continuously, and when I was coughing before, I would like cough every so often. So it's, I don't know, it's a little different than before, but um, it still is alarming and kind of upsetting, because you feel like, oh, you're getting better, and then all of a sudden something happens. But I'm just gonna think positive and just maybe it was something going through my system, or I don't know, but gonna stay positive. Another thing that's kind of irritating to me, but I've had this since I had the diagnosis and it hasn't gone away. It is the runny nose. Oh my goodness. My nose runs constantly, and I'm always blowing it. So I hope that can go away. It's very irritating, but I don't have any of my other symptoms that I had before, like the body aches, headaches, night sweats. I don't have any of that anymore. So I'm very grateful to not have any of those things. Um, but another thing that I have been doing is using this little thing. This is the thing that they use at the doctor's office to, like, when they say put your finger in this. This is the oxygen meter, so it tells you like what your oxygen levels are. And I was having nights where I would wake up and not be able to breathe, so this is just giving me a peace of mind to always be able to check my levels. When we went to the ER, they were not giving anybody the COVID test unless they were below a 90 on here. So if it read 92, they weren't going to give you a test. Um, and lately, my levels have been pretty consistent at and well above 90, around 98. So that's awesome. Jonathan and I both do this just to make sure that like we're on the right path. And so far, we've been pretty good. Shout out to my mom for getting this for me, because it definitely gives me a peace of mind just knowing, okay, I'm good. And if I ever wake up like in the middle of the night, I will just stick this on my finger. It takes less than 2 seconds to tell me like what my levels are, and if it's anything below 90, I'm going straight to the ER. So that's that little contraption. So hopefully I can get rid of this cough, and maybe it's just gone forever. I don't know. But I am working with the New York Health Department to get a second COVID test. In New York City, in order for you to get a test, you have to call this COVID hotline, and pretty much the people there, they do an intake with you. They ask you a series of questions, and then if you pass those questions, then they tell you that you'll get a call from your local health department, and they will schedule you an appointment to go to a drive-through to get the test. So I did that yesterday, and someone should be calling me back from the health department to schedule me for a second test, just to see if I am negative, fingers crossed, for the coronavirus. Because I feel, like I said, I feel better. I just did have that little scare today, but so when they do call you, if you miss their call, you have to start the whole process over. So I have had my phone on loud, my watch has been like on, everything is fully charged because I do not want to start that process over. It is a pain. So fingers crossed they call me soon. The intake person told me it could be from 2 to 7 days. Hopefully it's on the shorter end of the stick, like 2 days when they call me, instead of the 7, because I really need to know like if I'm better or not. I'm supposed to be going back to work soon, and I feel like I can make it throughout a full work day. And when I say going back to work, I mean that I'll be working from home. So I'm not going into an office, just to clear that. But, you know, it still does take a lot out of you, especially like, you know, just having to like think constantly. Not saying that I don't think constantly, but like, you know, work wise. So I'm supposed to be going back Wednesday, but other than that, like, I feel better. I was able to help Jonathan yesterday build the baby dresser, and okay, well, I didn't really help him. I read the directions and he built it, but I feel like that was a pretty good, you know, step up from like what I've been doing. So I do feel like I am getting better. And I just want to thank you all for your well wishes, your thoughtfulness, and then also just like reaching out and sending prayers and all that. Like, that meant a lot, and it honestly helped me get through this craziness. So I will keep you updated on what my results are when I do get them back. But other than that, if you have any questions or comments, DM me, message me, comment. And that's it. Thanks, guys. Bye.